Welcome to this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've been searching for answers, looking for direction, or if you simply want to know more about who God is and how He wants to impact your life, then this is the place for you. Join us today as we embark on an exciting journey that will introduce you to the profound teachings of the Bible and explore topics that will help you live a more purposeful and meaningful life. Let's start today's lesson. In the silence of a vast desert, where the wind blows through ancient stones, God spoke, not with a whisper, not with riddles, but with His voice, loud as thunder, leaving an eternal mark. Today, let's return to Mount Sinai, where heaven touched earth, and discover how those words can transform your life right now. After delivering His people from Egypt with a mighty hand, God led Israel into the wilderness. And there on Mount Sinai, something extraordinary happened. Moses ascended the mountain, surrounded by clouds and fire, while the people trembled below. The heavens opened. The God of the universe spoke. Not with empty words, but with eternal commandments. Principles to live a full, just, and free life. Sometimes we must walk through deserts to hear God clearly. The silence of the desert is where God's voice echoes the loudest. You may be in a desert today, but that's where revelation happens. After receiving the 10 Commandments, Moses came down the mountain with his face shining. The people were amazed. They had just witnessed God speaking. They had heard His voice, had seen the mountain shake. And there, in the light of that experience, they agreed to follow God. It wasn't just a moment in history. It was a turning point in their identity. A moment where they chose to align themselves with the voice of God above the noise of the world. But here's the thing. You might be thinking that's great for them, but what does this have to do with me? Well, my friend, this has everything to do with you. You see, the story of the 10 Commandments isn't just an ancient tale. It's a living truth that speaks directly to each one of us today. In fact, you could say it was written for you. Why? Because deep down, we all long for direction, for guidance, and for a deeper connection with something bigger than ourselves. We want to live a life that matters. We want to make a difference. We want to know that we're part of something eternal. That's precisely what the 10 Commandments offer. They're not just a list of rules or a roadmap to a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. They show us the way to live in harmony with ourselves, with others, and with the divine. So if you're ready to embark on a journey that will change your life forever, then keep watching. We invite you to join us in exploring the timeless wisdom of the 10 Commandments and discovering how they can guide you towards a future filled with hope, joy, and everlasting peace. The 10 Commandments are not burdens, but freedom. They're like tracks for a train. It's their boundaries, but they lead far and safely. Today, many seek freedom by breaking rules. But true freedom is found in living with purpose and direction. Each commandment is a gift. God is saying, here's the way to live a life of peace, justice, love, and meaning. It's not about religion. It's about living as God designed you to. Now, you might be thinking, I'm a good person. I try my best. I help others. Do I really need these commandments? Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt lost, confused about right and wrong? Or maybe you've asked yourself, is there a higher purpose for my life? If you answered yes, then the 10 Commandments hold the answers you seek. They provide a solid foundation, a clear direction, and an unwavering source of strength. So don't underestimate the power they hold. Embrace them, learn from them, and watch as they become the guiding principles that lead you towards a life of fulfillment and joy. Imagine, if you can, being on a ship without an anchor. You're tossed and turned by every wave. You're at the mercy of every wind. Your direction keeps changing because you lack guidance. That's what life is like without the 10 Commandments. But once you embrace these commandments, it's like dropping anchor. You find stability, clarity, and confidence in who you are and where you're going. Practical application. Some might argue, well, I'm a nice person. I try to be good. I don't steal, lie, or hurt others. So what else do I need to know? But consider this. If you're driving a car without a GPS, you might end up in the wrong place. Even if you mean well without these commandments, you might not realize you're straying from the path that leads to true fulfillment. They illuminate the way, showing you what truly matters and what can distract you from your purpose. It's like having a personal trainer for your soul. They keep you focused, motivated, and on track to achieve the life you're meant to live. So don't take the chance of wandering aimlessly. Embrace the 10 Commandments and let them be your guiding light towards a life of fulfillment. While Moses was receiving the commandments, the people did something foolish. They made a golden calf. They exchanged the glory of the living God for an idol made by human hands. When Moses came down, his heart broke at what he saw. But he didn't give up. He interceded. He pleaded for mercy. God forgave. He wrote the commandments again. The covenant continued. We too can stray from the path. We can make idols out of money, status, or anything that takes God's place in our lives. But just like God forgave Israel, He forgives us. When we fall, God doesn't cancel us. He restores us. He gives us another chance to get back on track. This is the beauty of God's love. He doesn't give up on us, even when we stumble. How often do we also trade God for modern idols? Money, vanity, status, addictions, or anything that promises happiness but ultimately leaves us empty. But even when we fall, God is willing to write a new story. He doesn't cancel you. He restores you. He forgives you and helps you start over. That's the spirit of the 10 Commandments. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about moving forward with God's help. Live with purpose. Live with God. Live with passion. Live with integrity. Live with kindness. Live with love. Live with forgiveness. Live with hope. Live with faith. Live with joy. Live with peace. Live with a grateful heart. Live with laughter. Live with dreams. Live with determination. Live with courage. Live with wisdom. Live with a servant's heart. Live with a giving spirit. Live with humility. Live with compassion. Live with authenticity. Live with friends. Live with family. Live with respect. Live with honor. Live with dignity. Live with blessings. Live with a strong mind. Live with a healthy body. Live with creativity. Live with curiosity. Live with wonder. Live with gratitude. Live with intention. Live with purpose. Live with God. From the moment God spoke those words on Mount Sinai, the world was never the same. The 10 Commandments echoed across the ages, influencing civilizations, shaping cultures, and touching hearts. They became a beacon of hope, a symbol of justice, and a testament to the divine presence among humanity. As you reflect on these ancient words, remember that they hold incredible power. They have the ability to transform your life, your relationships, and even your future. So as you continue your journey today, carry these commandments in your heart. Let them guide your decisions, shape your character, and inspire you to live a life that honors God and blesses others. May the words of the 10 Commandments serve as a constant reminder of the values that truly matter. May they empower you to break free from the chains of fear, doubt, and despair. May they ignite within you a passion for justice, compassion, and unwavering belief in the goodness of life. Remember, you have the power to choose your path. Choose wisely, choose courageously, and choose a life that reflects the timeless wisdom of the 10 Commandments. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the 10 Commandments. We hope that this exploration has brought you closer to understanding the profound impact these ancient words have had and continue to have on our lives. As you go further, we encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. What insights have you gained from this exploration? How have the 10 Commandments shaped your perspective on life? Your comments have the power to inspire others and build a community of believers who are eager to learn and grow together. Once again, thank you for being a part of our community. We look forward to continuing this journey with you and exploring more of God's Word together. Until next time, may the words of the 10 Commandments guide you, uplift your spirits, and bring you closer to the divine.